Hola, hola, this is Armel with TWIG Talks, and today we have one of my very favorite person in the entire world, Kim. Welcome to my podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
So look at us. We are really, really definitively in pink. I even my special scarf, very Frenchy, and you chose the month of October for the podcast. Can you explain why?
Of course, yes. October is the worldwide month of breast cancer awareness.
And no one can talk about it better than you because you went through that in the city of Guadalajara. Thank you for sharing your experience with us today.
Yes, thank you for letting me share this experience. Yes.
I believe you can help a lot of women today. So please share with us, when did it happen and what happened?
I was diagnosed in 2017 and I got a mammogram and it did not show up on the mammogram. My doctor recommended that I get a 3D ultrasound, and that's where they found the tumor. A lot of women don't know that they need to do further testing because a mammogram doesn't always show your tumor.
So you're recommending to do both the mammogram and,
yes,
and the 3D, both of them?
yes.
And so would you say that the system has been amazing to you?
Absolutely. I got the best treatment that I could possibly get in Guadalajara. My husband and I went back and forth, deciding whether we should do the treatments in America or we should do the treatments in Mexico. My family wanted me to go back to the States. But in the end, after interviewing probably over 10 doctors, we decided that we were going to do my treatments here in Guadalajara.
So something extremely unique happened. Both you and your best friend went through breast cancer at the very same time. You here in Mexico, her in the United States.
Yeah.
How was your different experience?
Completely different. She would be trying to get in touch with her doctor. Instead, the nurse would respond to her. She would have a doctor appointment and would only see the nurse. She would have questions and couldn't get in touch with anyone. Whereas in my experience, I was on WhatsApp with my doctor. I could send him pictures of my breasts and ask him what was happening. I had a whole team to ask questions, and they just made me feel like I wasn't alone in this journey.
This is so beautiful, and I can testify to that. I had an important surgery myself in 2022, and having direct contact with your doctor who check on you daily is unheard of. So you are now cancer-free.
Well, actually, I'm NED, which stands for no evidence of disease.
Thank you for clarifying that. And how often do you have to go for checkup?
I have to go every 4 to 6 months because of the type of breast cancer that I was diagnosed with, which was HER2 positive, hormone negative.
So very important to know your type to get the right treatment. And one more thing before we jump into the 3 questions you chose for yourself. What does a woman need to know today?
The most important thing that I can share with you is early detection. Early detection is key. Ladies, get your tests done. Minimum, get the mammogram, but I do advise that you get the 3D ultrasound because breast cancer is survivable. You can survive breast cancer. 1 in 10 women in America get breast cancer. We don't even know the statistics here, but more or less 1 in 4.
Which is very, very high. Second cause of death in Mexico for a woman.
Second cause of death in Mexico, and only 22% getting their mammograms done.
So you have been here for 25 years and you know quite a bunch of things about Guadalajara. Let me ask you your first question. What made you fall in love with this beautiful city?
I would have to say the people. I always tell newcomers or tell my friends and family that are wondering when we're going to come home that although Guadalajara is the second largest city in Mexico, it feels like a small town.
I cannot agree more. It's one of the beauty of cosmopolitan city that feels like a village when it comes to humanity. The question number 2 that you chose for yourself is called with this. You have not truly experienced Guadalajara until you have what?
Until you've experienced the artistic world of Guadalajara. Guadalajara has so much to offer in the way of creativity, and we have Broadway musicals. Did you see Phantom of the Opera last year?
I saw it 2 years ago. It's very, very unique. Nothing like you can experience in another country.
Very well done. the Degollado Theater.
Aldous Theater, one of the most beautiful in Latin America.
And also there's classes, lots of classes that you can take.
I'm so glad you're mentioning classes because we have a mascot in the TWIG Talk that you can see behind me in every episode. It's the galactic butterfly. We love him. And guess who has created the galactic butterfly? So, Kim, you are an artist, you are a painter, and you give private classes.
I do, yes.
And putting on the top of the screen how to reach you to take classes with you or learn a lot more about all the amazing options you have artistically in Guadalajara.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Truly, we could not live without a little galactic butterfly. And for your question number 3, you chose for yourself. What is the one thing newcomer to Guadalajara are not told but should know?
Going back to the breast cancer diagnosis, I think a lot of people think of Mexico still as a third world country, but it has top rate medical care. Specifically, there's a lot of medical tourism for dentistry, for cosmetic surgery, and your fight against cancer. The exams are probably half the price?
Absolutely. At every level, from having a direct contact to your doctor, to having modern facilities, to having affordable healthcare. You don't have to wait very long to get an appointment, even if with the top surgeon, makes it an ideal place to live.
Exactly.
And now I'm afraid we have reached our time limit. What is the last thing you want to say before saying goodbye?
Come to Guadalajara. You will not be disappointed.
Check your exam every year.
But the most important thing is, ladies, get your exams. It's easy to remember. October, if you want to schedule it for October, but get it done. Early detection is the key. And if you need help in your journey, I will take you to your appointments. I will give you the advice that you need and walk you through your journey.
And she will. She's that wonderful. Thank you so much, Kim, for coming on the TWIG Talk.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is your home. You come back anytime.
Thank you.
And now please stay tuned for the 5 things you cannot miss in Guadalajara this week. Ciao. And now the change of decor is due to being in Ajijic for a week, and I'm very excited about that. So let's go back to Guadalajara for a minute. These are the 5 things not to miss this week in Guadalajara. Number 1, Giselle, the ballet, at Conjunto Santander on both Saturday and Sunday. Giselle is known to be one of the most romantic ballets of all times, and especially for his second act, that is so esoterical that you feel like the dancers are floating above the stage. Number 2, the concert of José Madero. Before he went solo, José was the lead singer of the group Panda, and he led some youth generation in Mexico in the 20s. It's going to be at the new Arena Guadalajara on Saturday. Don't miss him. Number 3, the Phantom of the Opera is going to be playing until October 25th at the beautiful mansion Palacio de las Vacas. I had a blank for a minute. Do you know that the Phantom of the Opera is the most played musical of all times? 10,000 performances in the world. And this version at El Palacio de las Vacas is very unique, as the singers and the dancers and everything is happening around you like an immersive experience. Very special. Number 4, swing social. Swing dancing was originated in the 1920s in Harlem, New York City, by the African American community. It is known to bring people together, make them very happy, and build connection. Well, you can go swing dancing once a month, and it will be this Saturday at 6 p.m. at Libertad, Via Libertad. Do not miss it. You can go with your partner, or you can make a new partner. All right, finally, number 5 is, because we are almost at Dia de los Muertos, is to not miss the fantastic Mercado de Dia de los Muertos. It is going to go until November 4th. It is from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., although a lot of stores don't open before noon. And you can find absolutely everything you need for Dia de los Muertos, for your costume, for your makeup, to decorate your home. It's fantastic. It's really an experience to go there. Don't miss it. This week, we have launched a very delicate issue, gentrification, the crisis. It's not an easy subject. I needed to do more and understand more about it. So we spent 2 days to do deep research, and I hope that this issue will help you better understand what is going on all around the world in major cities. So we can try to slow it down and make sure it does not happen in Guadalajara. So do not miss this issue. Finally, the few events I just shared are just a teeny bit of the amazing things you have this weekend. You have more than 10 fantastic bazaar, so many concerts and ballet and things to do. So go to the TWIG super calendar to check the 50 things to do this weekend. We wish you an amazing weekend. I'll see you next week for another interview and more about the beauty of Airic and Guadalajara. Ciao.